Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine?
Yo! What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Not too much going on in the market so far today, but we got Bitcoin back at support, Ethereum coming back down to support, stocks coming down a little bit, dollar still going up. So another day in paradise today. But what's going on, Franklin? Are we under 100 viewers yet? Let me know in the chat. Are we under 100 people watching? If the answer is no, you know we still got lower to go. That's going to be the Dr. Seuss rhyme as we kind of go. What's going on, Kennedy? Jim? I should call you Jim. I'm going to call you Jim. I got to call Jim Kennedy Jim. Scan, what's going on? Hola, bro. Hola, man. Dr. W. That's a good question, man. I don't know who I most admire. You know, I think you got to admire yourself. Felipe, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Horse guy can rub his fingers down my spine. Yes, of course. Anyways, let's talk some stuff today. So, stocks are getting a little bit of a beating today so far. Dollar is coming up again. I think that's the issue we got right now is Bitcoin is sitting at a support level, right? This is the mid-range of our range, 26,600, but, you know, we're kind of just sitting here, right? We're not really getting any reaction off this level. Now, what's everyone talking about today? Right? Today is the day where the SEC has to whether they're going to choose whether they're going to appeal the grayscale decision, right? And if they don't, everyone's going to get hyped because that means that the SEC knows that they lost and we're going to get the ETF probably sooner rather than later, which is awesome. But if they do come in and appeal, I think that's going to get everyone's hopes a little bit down today. So my guess is they'll appeal at some point today. They basically have until midnight to do it. That's another 12 hours. That news can come out at any time, right? And it can be bullish or bearish. Once again, go to the casino, play your odds on whether they're going to appeal the decision or not. They're going to appeal it. They don't like crypto. They seem to be doing everything that they can possibly do. Just like the XRP case, they're going to appeal it. So, you know, same thing, right? That's going to come out in the next 12 hours. Everyone's getting all hyped. So we could get ETFs approved today. It's not going to happen today, guys. What's going on, Romix? What's going on, man? Dynasty Wolf, shout out to you. Simon, yo, what's up, buddy? Quiet chat today, man. Quiet chat today. I think the overall hypeness has died down from the alt season 3 days ago. Seems like everyone's kind of come down to earth a little bit. Scan, what's up, man? JC bringing the fire. Hopefully we don't burn it down. I'm trying to bring the fire as much as I can, man. It's hard to get pumped over price action recently, right? Like, well, I haven't watched Dino in a while, but does he still get pumped over the $5 moves that we get every day? Oh my God, look at Bitcoin. It's coming down a little bit. It's coming down on the open. Oh my God, it's down $1. Like, how do you even get pumped on this? You can't. What's going on, Dr. W? What's up, man? What else we got in here? That's really it today. We might be getting under 100 viewers. Let's go, guys. Anyways, dollar's coming back up. So the dollar is holding the support level. And we said if the dollar holds the support level, that's not going to be good for risk assets. And you know, the hopium was, right? The bullish hopium was that the dollar was going to dump back into the range. It did not. It held, right? And now you're seeing a reaction, getting a move up, and you got the classic Wyckoff structure. This is just Wyckoff on the dollar. I don't, you know, we can ignore it and say it's not, but it is, right? You got your first low, you got your second low, you got your break in the range to the downside, you got your move up, and now this is the SOS phase where you're holding it as support, right? And that's not going to be good for risk. It's just not, right? And as much as we want to ignore it and say that's not true, it's just not going to be good for risk overall, right? So that's what we got. The dollar's moving up. Unfortunately, when the dollar moves up like this, everything else moves down. And you look at the rest of the market, NASDAQ, I mean, you're almost down 2% today on the NASDAQ. S&P getting hammered back down today. Russell, almost down 1.5%. Russell's pushing the almost like the lows since May. So you're getting some red today on risk assets today. Why? Because the dollar's coming back up. So, I mean, it is what it is. We could fight it and say it's not, but it is what it is. Let's see if Jordan tells us anything new today. Not much, man. There's nothing new to tell you. Bitcoin's going to chop sideways. Altcoins are going to go lower. Let's not sugarcoat this. Let's not sugarcoat this, my man. Right? Your FUDing killed the market. It did. It did, man. It did, man. I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. S&P looking to pump. Hopefully it does, man. Listen, I don't think it's dead. It's just coming down today. And unfortunately, when the S&P comes down, NASDAQ comes down, and the dollar goes up, Bitcoin's gonna, kind of just chill there. It's gonna do nothing, and it is what it is. Is everyone still doing DCA at the minute? I doubt it. I doubt it. if it was the case, prices would be going up or be going sideways. You know what I mean? Man. Anyways, besides that, not really too much else going on, guys. I think, once again, if you're going to be DCAing, you should be DCAing into Bitcoin. If not, you should just be building a cash position. Once again, you ain't going to miss out on an altcoin season right now, right? You might miss out on a Bitcoin pump, because if we get some ETF approval or something like that, you're going to miss out on a pump, 100%. But you ain't going to miss out on an altcoin season. So still DCAing to Bitcoin and just building a cash position, man. Building a cash position, and either, if altcoins get a final capitulation, which I think is going to happen at some point as we keep making lower highs on every single altcoin move up, right? If you look at total 3 USDT, USDC, just keeps making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Eventually, I think this will capitulate, right? And either we use that dry powder to buy other people's capitulation down here, or we just wait until Bitcoin starts going parabolic, reaches all-time highs, and then we can use that dry powder in the altcoin market, right? There's no rush to get in altcoins. It just is what it is. I know people hate that, right? People hate that. But it's the truth. It's just what the charts have been telling you for all the history of crypto, right? It is what it is. If you see one that looks bullish individually, let's go, man. Play it, man. Play it to the upside. Maybe you get a little bit of a move up. But, to be betting on the altcoin market all going up, I doubt it. I highly doubt it, especially right now. DCAing in orange juice? Bro. Come on, guys. Don't tell me we're going to hit the top of orange juice. The orange juice top's got to be close, man, because the orange juice is getting mainstream. It was hidden. Wow, look at orange juice. Screw crypto. Crypto's a scam. I am going into orange juice because that is backed by real money, okay? It is backed by oranges. Wait, what the hell? It's been going up only. Why is orange juice the day I buy down 3%? This is ridiculous. Orange juice, guys. For more into orange juice, we must push this to new all-time high. Guys, orange juice, it's bullish, not Bitcoin. Orange juice. The orange juice is crazy right now. Literally crazy. Crazy. OJ's going. Dude, OJ is killing it, man. Absolutely killing OJ. Crushing it to the upside. OJ was the move, man. In hindsight, right? I mean, who would have guessed? OJ. But OJ would be the inflation hedge. Guess we know for next time we're having an inflation issue. Go into orange juice. That's the inflation hedge. That's literally backed by oranges. It is backed by oranges, man. What else would it be backed by? Apples? Shit. I was just thinking of buying OJ. I don't know, man. This is not where I would want to be buying OJ. If I wanted to buy OJ, it would have been a long time ago. Now I feel like you're really FOMO into the OJ if you're getting to OJ now. OJ was innocent, never killed. Well, it's full of sugar, so it's the silent killer. Everyone always wants to talk about this kills, this kills, this kills. The silent killer of the world is sugar, man. It is. I think there's a stat that obesity kills like more people than anything else, which is true. It's just like the one thing that we ignore. You know, like we care about all these other things, but not obesity, right? It is true though. Almost 100 people. Yeah, let's go, man. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think that's when the altcoin capitulation will be. Is when we get to 100 people. When we get to 100 people, the altcoin capitulation, the final move. We might get some. We got some time though, right? If you look at the altcoin market and how it's just making lower highs and same support, we got some time here, right? I mean, we compare this to Bitcoin back in 2018. This one went all the way to the end until we finally saw that move, right? And if you were in the market back here, this was like every one of these moves up. If you remember back here in 2018, like I said, I wasn't like super into the market, but all these moves up got everyone hyped. Like Bitcoin was going back to the moon, right? Every single one of them. Kind of like the altcoin market the last like year and a half, right? But yeah, man, it's, you know, slowly but surely making lower highs and that same support. You almost went to the end, and by the end of it, you did have that give out to the downside, and it was a quick move. Like, and as I said, like if you're going to see that type of move, it's going to be quick. People are going to be puking positions left and right. It'll be a quick move. It's not going to be something that's going to be a slow bleed, in my opinion. If you do see something like this was, you're talking within a span of a month, that was over. It broke down a month later. That was the bottom. And then obviously Bitcoin went up. So I think eventually we'll see something like this. Every rally gets faded lower. Eventually people will give up. And then all it takes is that one fear thing to happen and everyone pukes their positions. And it'll probably be the same thing. It'll probably be like a month of downside. It'll mark the low for the altcoin market, right? And then they start coming back up. Kind of like Bitcoin in 2018. It's very similar to me. But we still got some time. This could go sideways all the way until like February of next year, right? So this could go sideways for another 4 months, you know, and just get everyone hopes up every time, you know? Let's see. We're 139 people. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'm telling you guys. I think less people are watching because, one, I stream at a different time, and also because I FUD altcoins. If I was bullish on altcoins, more people would be watching. I look at some other people's channels, man, and they're bullish on altcoins right now. I'm like, and they're getting a shitload of viewers. I'm like, bro, seriously? Come on, man. I'm looking for like these altcoin season. These altcoin season calls are crazy, man. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it, man. Jim said people don't like it, but that's exactly what we need. It's not. I don't necessarily like we need it. I just think that's what's going to end up happening. You know. Marco said, "Told you the top was 60K." You did, Marco. I don't remember you telling me that, but I'm sure you did, and I'm sure you killed it, man. I'm sure you killed it. You know. Anyways, what else we got going on? Shit, man. Really not too much else. Dude, there's not too much going on. Like, that's all you need to know. There ain't anything else we need to know right now. I think the one thing to be watching out today is the Grayscale and SEC appeal. Will they appeal or will they not appeal before 12 midnight tonight? That's the deadline. All right, and that's probably going to tell us if Bitcoin gets a short-term move up or if Bitcoin just dumps. It is probably what happens with that appeal today. You know. I'm not making fun of you, Marco. I ain't doing it, man. I ain't freaking doing it. Alter on the floor? There ain't no floor, bro. There ain't no floor. What are we talking about, alter on the floor? Oh, man. Let's see. I ain't making fun of you, Marco. Marco, you're the man, bro. If you call that, you're the man. You're the absolute man, dude. ETH $900 out. Well, we talked about Ethereum, right? I mean, Ethereum is Humpty Dumpty. Let's bring up our Ethereum Humpty Dumpty chart, right? Let's go over here. We got Atom, right? We already had the Adam and Eve, Well, the Adam and Eve is forming on Ethereum here, but actually it's the inverse Adam and Eve. But we already had the atom. Actually, yeah, this is the atom. Okay, so Adam's right here, right? He's still sitting on top of the ledge, but he jumped off the ledge. You can see Adam has jumped off the ledge officially, okay? He got rejected from the bull market support band, and then he jumped off the ledge, okay? Eve is already down here, right? So Eve, which was forming here, she said, I'm already going to go down there because I'm starting to roll over again, right? And Eve's already sitting down here at $1,000, you know, $900. She's already down here, cracked the egg, and the egg is cracked, right? And she's telling Adam, hey, come down here, it's fun, you know? And Adam doesn't want to do it, but he did it. He did it anyways. Just yesterday, he did it. So, you know, we'll see what it is. Jordan, don't forget basketball draft tomorrow night. Yes, the basketball draft tomorrow night. I will be there, okay? I will be there. May not be there for every round, but I will be there. I will be there. What pick do I have, Mike? What pick do I have, bro? Let me know. Let me know what pick I have. We're going to 0 then. No, we're not going to 0. I'll tell you this. Don't turn into a perma bear. There's no reason to be a perma bear. There's no reason to be a perma bear though. When you're saying OJ is killing it, it sounds like the past. We all know his son helped him. Oh my God, not that joke again. Not that freaking joke. Not the OJ Simpson joke. Eve went down on Adam. You know it randomized right before the draft. Yeah, I did see that. You know, but let's see. QM, you got to learn, man. Listen. You gotta live and learn, QM. You know, like I said, it takes multiple cycles to learn this shit. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Whale Talk said I love being bearish, though. I kind of do too. You know, like I said the other day, I do feel dirty being bearish, though. But the thing is, I'm not really bearish on Bitcoin. I ain't bearish. I'll say this again. I'm not really bearish on Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin, I feel like it's just gonna keep crabbing. You know, could it get it dumped to 20K? Yes. Can I get a pump to 40K? Yes. But it's more than likely just going to keep crabbing, right? But the altcoin market is a different story. They're completely separate. We looked at this the other day. Bitcoin since February is up 20%. Altcoins, a lot of them are down 60, 70% since February, while Bitcoin is up, right? And that's what I continue to say. You can be bullish on Bitcoin and bearish on altcoins, right? And you know, but I think the common narrative right now is, but altcoins are so low. You're dumb if you're still bearish. The problem with the altcoin market is they rely on BTC, right? So it doesn't matter how low they are. If Bitcoin ain't going up, the altcoins ain't going up. You know what I mean? And we got to get this stigma out of our head that altcoins are cheap. Altcoins are cheap. You don't know what a cheap altcoin is. You know what I mean? Cheap means what someone is willing to pay for it. Right? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? Like what's cheap? Like what is considered a cheap altcoin? Some of these things are still $1 billion market caps doing absolutely nothing for humanity. You know what I mean? Like, what's cheap? Like Polkadot, right? Polkadot, I think, is like what? $8 billion, $10 billion market cap, something like that. What the frick is Polkadot doing for humanity? You know what I mean? So don't tell me what's cheap. There ain't no cheap. You could argue that altcoins are still super expensive to what their value is to the world. You know what I mean? Like shit, man. You're going to tell me that XRP has the same market cap as Palantir? Like, come on, bro. You know? What's cheap? And I'm not trying to FUD. I'm just speaking honestly. Like, don't be fooled into be like, okay, altcoins are cheap, so I'm getting in. You could have said they were cheap and 70% higher. They were cheap too, you know. And then 70% higher than that, they were cheap. They're always cheap, you know. ADA at 18 cents is going to be a deal. It is going to be a sweet deal, Chip. We'll see if we get it. Hey, we might not get it though. But the thing is, like, it doesn't matter if they don't go lower. Like, say the altcoin bottoms right now. Say if today marks the altcoin bottom, they don't go any lower than today. Am I going to be upset? No, I ain't going to be upset because we already talked about this. Even if I'm flooding altcoins at the bottom right now, it doesn't matter because they ain't going in an altcoin season until Bitcoin goes parabolic anyways. It doesn't matter, you know? Oh, I can rant about this all day. Let's see. Now is the time to buy. True. That's true. Listen, you know, is it better to buy than sell? Probably, right? But that doesn't mean the bottom is it. Just know that. Just know that, man. XRP has the same market cap as Palantir. Think about that for a second. Think about that. Oh, man. Anyways, that's the funniest one to me. You got to look at ADA? We can look at ADA real quick. ADA. Where's Cardano, man? Where is ADA? There we go. 24 cents. You know, it's just chilling there. ADA's been at this level so many times, you know, and could it get a bounce from here? Maybe it does. I mean, it's at the support level. It's at a support level, man. But same thing still remains. If crypto's going to get a bounce from here and ADA's going to get a bounce, I think Bitcoin goes up more. Bitcoin will go up more. And it's easier to know when Bitcoin's like, it's easier if you're just buying this for a trade. Let's say like you think Bitcoin's going to go to 30K, right? So you think ADA is going to get a bounce to 28. I'd still just rather buy Bitcoin. You know, it is what it is at this point in the cycle. So, and it's hard to wrap your mind around that. You get sucked into the altcoins, man, because you always think you're going to miss out on that. You're going to miss out on that altcoin season, man. You are. One day you will miss out on the altcoin season. So you don't want to miss out. So every green candle you get, you're like, holy shit, I'm going to miss out. And each time it sucks more people in, you know, sucks more people in. One time you'll miss out, though. And it's going to be absolutely horrible that you're going to miss out. Horrible. Let's see. Now bottom, not cheap. Well, the thing, like, guys, you got to separate Bitcoin from altcoins, man. Right? Separate Bitcoin from altcoins. You know, we can say the Bitcoin bottom is in, but many altcoin bottoms aren't in. Many altcoins just put a new bottom in yesterday. You know what I mean? You got to separate the two. They're two different things. Bitcoin is not Bitcoin and altcoins are two separate things. So you could think the Bitcoin bottom is in, but you might not think that the altcoin bottom is in. Like I said, just yesterday, you had, you know, blue chips, right? Or what people consider blue chips, but they're mostly Dino coins now. Like Polkadot, right? Make a new low yesterday. You know, Near, which people consider a blue chip, making a new low yesterday. You know? So, and Bitcoin's not really doing anything. It's not like Bitcoin's dumping. Bitcoin's actually still kind of in a short-term uptrend. But you still got these ones making new lows. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I'll make the rules. XLM, which was hot not too long ago, put a new local low yesterday, right? It is what it is. 90 cents. Drew, I agree. And we get sucked into the old altcoins too. You know what I mean? It's like a double whammy. I'm fudding today. What's going on, Beth? Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday, man. Hope you're doing good, dude. Hope you're doing good. I'm hoping the dollar finds some resistance and we can see some push-ups and stuff. But right now the dollar is holding up above support. And right now you're getting the S&P getting flushed a little bit. NASDAQ getting flushed a little bit. But, you know, besides that, not too much else going on. Bitcoin's still holding 26,750, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Brett said, but you have to buy in at some point low enough to 10 to 20x. But my point, Brett, is, and I think you're missing my point. You're not gonna miss out based off of the previous cycles. Okay, altcoins will still be at their bottom accumulation ranges, even when Bitcoin gets up here, right? So say Bitcoin does something like this over the next 6 months. Let's say Bitcoin does something like this over the next year. Maybe I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm just going to assume maybe it comes down here. We get a move up, right? And we start making our way up like this. Just a hypothetical, right? Altcoins, like if this is the Bitcoin chart, and say this is the altcoin chart, right? That you're currently in, right? And it looks like this, right? This is how it looks right now. Even when Bitcoin gets up here, the altcoin will still most likely be like right here, you know, because we've looked at this before. They don't start moving up until Bitcoin starts getting close to all-time highs. So like the thing is, you ain't missing out on anything, you know. And I think the thing is, people think they're going to miss out on something, but you're really not going to miss out on something. The first rally is always Bitcoin. Bitcoin rallies. Even Ethereum didn't rally last time. You guys remember Ethereum was lagging so far behind? Ethereum was getting thudded so bad because people are like, Ethereum's not even moving up. What the frick? Bitcoin's moving up and ETH isn't even moving up. What the hell, man? And then ETH moved up, right? And then everything else moved up, right? I mean, it is what it is. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, anyways, let's talk about more positive shit. I got to get my altcoin fun out of the way. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. Let's get it. Not really my Friday. We got a lot of stuff to do today. We already did laundry today. We moved the car today. We did a lot of shit today so far. We're streaming. We got plenty of shit to do left today, guys. But it's Friday. Hopefully you guys have the 2 days off tomorrow. And we can start moving and get some stuff done, man. Summer's over. We're going into Q4. Can't believe Q4 2023, man. It's Q4 2023, bro. Let's get this shit, man. Let's see. Everyone's mad at me today. Guys, okay, you can go listen to what you want to hear. That's fine. I hope one day you come back and, you know, it is what it is. QM's mad at me today. You know, I could come out with some hopium. I could come out with some hopium. Yeah, I could come out with some hopium. I could. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that. We're just talking charts. Don't take it personally. People take things way too personally, man. We're just talking about charts. We're talking about data, charts, candlesticks, red and green. We ain't taking it personally, fellas. There's a difference, okay? Let's do this. Let's do this, man. He said too much bearish. I'm out. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no, you can't win. Things go. You're bullish. Things go down. People shit on you. You're bearish. Things go down. You're too much of a bear. You can't win, man. You can't. I've noticed you can't win in this space. It is what it freaking is. You know what I want? So let's just have some fun today. You know what? What about the SEC today? They probably appeal today. They're gonna appeal it, man. If they don't, we probably get a pump. You know, which would be great. But they're gonna appeal it like they always appeal everything, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. Lord. Let's see. Jordan is so bearish, so much fun. Let's see. All right. Let's play a little song today, fellas. How many people we got here? We got 180. We're almost at our 100 our 100 bear market low. You know what I'm saying? When we hit 100, we have more confidence that the bottom is in. All right? Dude, I can't wait till we start playing these songs again, man. Up only season will be fantastic. I cannot wait to up only season, man. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit, man. Let's go, man. Can't wait till we do the chair spins and this. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go, baby. We got 6 months until the halving. A lot can happen in 6 months, fellas. But we got 6 months until the halving, right? We got inflation, quote unquote, back down to 3%. Okay? We're probably near the end of the hiking cycle. Okay? We might not be over, but we may be near the end of the hiking cycle. We got a lot of good things to listen to, to look forward to, my fellas. Like I said, who knows what the next 6 months will bring. Historically speaking, after this 6 months, will be better times. It doesn't seem like things can get better. It seems like things are just shitty. That's how it feels every time. That's how it felt in 2020. It felt like things could not get any worse. Until they did. And they did get worse one more time. and then we went to the boom. You know? And I think that's how it kind of feels right now. And that's why it's called a depression phase, man. It feels like things could not get worse. But it takes that one final thing to happen to break everyone, right? And then after that thing breaks everyone, you're back to up only mode, man. You know? And I think that's about where we're at. I think we're almost towards the end of that time capitulation phase. But it's that one last break that breaks everyone. Just when you think things could get worse. And then we freaking rock and roll. And that's where I think we are, fellas. Right? And I think it's, like I said, I'm only saying this stuff to remain realistic. Not get too over exuberant, not get too overexcited, knowing where we're on the cycle. Right? And just being realistic about things. Let's get this shit. I'm ready to rock and roll, fellas. I can't wait till we do the chair spin. And then by the time I come back around, Bitcoin's higher. It actually moves more than $5 per stream. It's going to be fantastic. Let's see. No swords in the chat. Clint says, don't want to hold Tesla. Getting the beat down today. Yeah, Tesla's fine, though. Tesla will be fine, Clint. Clint, we know Tesla will be fine. Okay? We know Tesla. Tesla will be fine. Caroline is actually a great Halloween costume. Yes. 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 We need to put, I think this one was good too. Either this one, this one's good too. But the Caroline Halloween costume, people are just going to think you're a witch. Maj said that today. She's like, I was like, if you just put the mole on her nose, and she said if you just put the hat on too, Caroline would be like just like the perfect witch. And it's so true. Her face is like just looks like a witch. I'm not trying to be mean, you know. Something. No, I mean, what? Some people think witches are attractive. I don't, but you know, some people do. You would be the perfect witch. Perfect witch. Lord. Clint said goblin. Or a goblin, yeah, or a goblin. Or a goblin. I found a mask with green eyes. But she's too pretty to be Caroline. Yeah, man, like I don't think you're gonna find a Halloween costume like that, guys. I mean, I think a great couple's Halloween costume would be SBF and Caroline. SBF and Caroline, bro, would be so good. So good, man. You know? That would be so good. You know? And if you had a random friend, too, they could be Do Kwon. You know? And they could just go around and say, steady, lads, steady, lads. And dude, if you got the fro going, right? You get the fro going, right? You get the Caroline Goblin mask, and you're good to go. That would be fantastic. Quit talking about my girl. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? Will Smith me? Are you gonna come up on stage and Will Smith me? Do it, man. You guys hear the news that Will Smith and that chick haven't even been together for 7 years, and he still went on stage and embarrassed himself. Oh Lord, he is down bad. He still went on stage and slapped someone live, and they even together. Oh my God, that is the definition of a freaking stupid. He still went up there and slapped him. You know what I mean? Get it, man. It's crazy. Brandon said, I am Asian. I can just walk around holding 4 fingers up. That's good. That's a good one too. You could be CZ. 4. Will Smith looked like a clown. Well, you know, it's clear what was going on there. You know, Will Smith still wanted to be with her. She was over it. You know, and he was trying to act like a man, but sometimes, guys, acting like a man's gonna make you look stupid. You know what I mean? It is. That ain't making you look like a man. That's just making you look like an imbecile. You know what I mean? There's a difference between standing up and just looking like an idiot. And unfortunately, she probably lost even more attractiveness from him when he did that, even though he thought he was doing the right thing. It is what it is. The problem is no one knows who any of these people are because crypto is dead. You'd be shocked. Actually, a lot of people know who SBF is. I don't think anyone knows who Caroline is. No one knows who Do Kwon is. But I think a lot of people know who SBF is. He just needs to leave. He won't, though. He won't, man. She still loves Tupac. She posted... Oh, I saw that she posted something on Instagram about, like, Tupac and, like, pictures of them together. Dude, that's brutal. That one's brutal.
She's writing a book. She said he proposed to her.
That is brutal. That is brutal, man. You don't do that if you're with someone else. I'm sorry. I don't care how important that person was to you. You don't do that if you're with someone else. But it is what it is. It's not my relationship. It's not my relationship. I don't care what he does. Anyways, let's see. Nothing really else going on. Bitcoin's still holding. 26.7, which is good. Stocks are getting a little bit of a hold. That's good. Stocks are actually coming back up a little bit, which is also good. The dollar's still holding out. Let's see what the dollar does. We want the dollar to start shooting down, man. If we can get the dollar to form some type of like head and shoulders here, a little left head, right, and this starts pushing down, that would be much, much, much better, right? So, unfortunately, we probably won't figure that out until next week, but that would be fantastic for the dollar here, if that was the case. Well, but not fantastic for the dollar, but fantastic for everything else, if that was the case. Let's see. Will and Jada have been separated since 2016. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's 7 years ago. 7 years ago, man. Jackson said Algo. We can look at Algo real quick. I think it's good. I don't think it's terribly, once again, we're up 2% today. I'm waiting for the altcoin season calls to come back again. I think we're about maybe 1 to 2 days of green before you start hearing altcoin season again. But, Algorand, I think the funny thing about Algo is it's sitting right at its all-time low, right? So it's right at that March of 2020 crash. It's sitting right there, right at the low, right? It's interesting, right? And this is why, like, these altcoins have been beaten so bad, right? That, you can get short squeezes. Does that mean altcoin season? No. But you can get short squeezes on some of these, especially on this one, because this one's just been absolutely hammered to the downside for so long. Short squeezes, you're going to see them all the way down, right? Short squeeze, short squeeze, short squeeze, short squeeze, short squeeze, short squeeze, short squeeze. Are you due for another one? Probably at some point soon, as these things just don't go down straight down. But, you know, a little bit of a meme falling wedge, you know, because we all like a meme falling wedge. I love like the big weekly falling wedges. But meme falling wedge is there. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But you are at all-time lows on Algorand, man. Which is crazy. SB said I closed a trade too early this morning and I'm salty. Don't be salty, man. There's always another trade. There's always another trade. Let's see. Look up to Will during the 90s as such a cool guy. Well, I mean, he's probably still a cool guy, you know? He's probably still a cool guy. It's just, you know, he's probably just with a woman who's very manipulating, and sometimes that's what happens, right? If you're with someone who's super manipulating, you can be the coolest person in the world, but you know, they're just going to control what you do and what you say and how you act, and you know, you don't even notice it sometimes. It's just what it is. Jordan, are you tucking a squirrel in your cap? Yes, there's a squirrel in there. I do need a haircut, but no. When I need a haircut, you'll see me wearing hats. When I don't need a haircut, I don't wear hats. Above the clouds. Oh Lord. All right, guys. Anyways, let's hope for some moves today, man. Let's get the shit. Let's hope for the SEC. SEC no appeal today would be fantastic. I don't think that's the likely scenario today, but an SEC no appeal today would be absolutely fantastic. That would get Bitcoin rolling. Once again, Bitcoin rolling. You know, and that's kind of the hopium for today is we get some type of thing off that. And I guess the other hopium is we're still at the mid-range support. Whereas we said yesterday, like if Bitcoin's gonna start moving, it's gonna be from here. I think if Bitcoin dumps more below this previous resistance that we flipped to the support now, it's not looking too good in the short term. But as long as we kind of hold on top of here, it's not looking great as far as a massive bounce yet. But we know that can change pretty quickly. You get some type of news that pushes you up. That can change very, very quickly. We're still technically at a support level here. So we'll watch out for that for the corn. But that's really what we got today, fellas. Keep your heads up. We got, like I said, I don't think the halving's the end all be all, but I think there's a lot of things coming up next year that are getting us that I think are all going to align. They're all going to align at the exact same time, which is like Q1, Q2 of next year. Everything's looking to align at the same time. So keep your head up. We've gotten through 2023, and I think we're at the home stretch of this. The home stretch, time-wise. Price-wise, we'll see. But time-wise, I think we're at the home stretch. At least that's the bullish case, is we are at the home stretch of this. And we'll see another 4-year cycle play out, which I do believe will happen at this point in time. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace. Have a fantastic Friday, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Don't stare at the charts. You're probably not going to miss anything unless, SEC doesn't appeal today, and then you might miss something, but you probably ain't going to miss anything. It's going to be another low liquidity, boring weekend like it has been for God knows how long. I can't remember when we got a massive pump or dump on the weekend. Hasn't happened in a long time. So I'm out of here. Peace. Take care, guys. See ya.